Time reaction is our Baba Yara Stadium and Ghana Premier League action about between Asante Kotoko, any league leaders out of Lions and near Obi and Sebi. And Kofi Aha, quick one hour, the way I'm saying Kofi. So oh, no money beer. That's right. Give me and day one. Sorry, name you will be a goal. I mean, who generally play anything?
Well, generally, I think so. Na and yet to the standard na you expect say ebeko. Even if you look at Pando out of Lions crash standard in terms of total team play, there are more issue here in the top 4 competition, compared to this one. You could see that as a free accelerator, so probably because they felt say it is against Asante Kotoko side so in the last 4 games na a grinding results and say finding a way to contain Asante Kotoko and in the end 1-1 based on how based on how game look for each side. The say a draw is a true reflection of the game, right? Because any clear-cut opening chances from both sides. And for me, a draw is a true reflection of the game. But just that, so Asante Kotoko supporter, when you're so be excited about the scoreline again. This one adds up to a number of games in recent times. Lions and Kotoko Abo, especially Kotoko home grounds are. Kotoko ain't picky all the 3 maximum points. Even last season, Obuasi were there. Lions, Ebeshe Kotoko, picky all the 3 points. And maybe from that perspective, you can see is an improvement because if last season, Ulusi and Nase and Newabodra, you can see in terms of points accumulation, this one is an improvement. But even if it is an improvement, when you sure say to a level where in the books of Asante Kotoko, Obeka say acceptable. For me, it is a fair reflection of the game, but to some extent, a disappointing scoreline for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
We had a general team play. I mean, how Kotoko set it up in there wasn't it? I mean, first half you both set it back, and no struggles to make creative chances near the end. Ball one big, and at the time about that overhead kick a ball crossbar. How Kotoko set it up to play, general play, and individually how our players need to perform in there from Kakra.
Well, I think the game plan of Karim Zito was that on paper you see back 4, but Kotoko attack here. Joseph Amua switch to be like a wing back, left wing back with Peter Abiduakwa also on the right as a right wing back, right? Just to pin Lions to half a bit, send a control of the game. And for me, actually, home put there. Na issues but where I had issues with Karim Zito, where at some point now Obo Hibetijeu on the right side of the attack, even when he decided so the Walid Neyman any set I felt that in the modern game where you need left-footed players, right, I'm operating from the right wing with right-footed players operating from the left wing. Seriously, I felt that now I was a coach switching to that style of play. Now I'm more options anymore. And the issues with Asante Kotoko there, obvious in my view, all about coaching, right? Because in terms of the materials, Kotoko, in my view, standard compared to all the other clubs in the Premier League, not even compared to Hearts of Oak, right? Kotoko enough quality. Even when at some point now Kotoko changes a player say free bench ban. We saw Walid Nema, we saw Seth Kwejo, any idea. So the quality is there. The Akano is for the head coach to build a good team with these guys. And for me, Jumando Donan as we speak, depending on Karim Zito and the technical team, they need to do a lot because materials no more no. Any the kind of game now Asante Kotoko bono. I don't think say a match not at all. Technical team no led by Karim Zito, they are here to impress me because in the game, first of all, you need very good players, right? So if you're a good coach and you have very good players, I don't see why I was struggle to show dominance over teams and all of that. Clearly, supporters at some point were not happy, right? Ahead of the Gold Stars game and even the Champions League game against WAC home and away. You need to play a certain brand of footballer ubenya supporters ni behind you, a certain brand of footballer the confidence ebeba among form, especially the supporter, to get them behind you. But based on what we see with the team as we speak, Nadia, when you sure say my supporters are so confident ahead of any game at all, just that it is Kotoko, always they want to see their team winning. So they will talk about positives, right? But in the end, I don't think so. What we are witnessing from the Kotoko side so far no enough, and it didn't start from today. We saw them during pre-season, we spoke about it, right? But I think that the win against Gold Stars and also the win away to Berekum Chelsea over the opening day, no, and then home and away to Kwara, no, at some point calming the situation down, but clearly the play is not enough. There's a lot they need to do to make sure say Kotoko Beko at a certain level where almost every game you can confidently predict a game in favor of Asante Kotoko.
Now, Adeba Akuzu say obviously there positives home. One of them the fact say Kotoko football the entire 90 minutes of man conceded goal. The last game on board against Kwara Nigeria, so man conceded. So 180 minutes of football. Now they say Oma conceded goal. Meaning there enough.
Enough because any game you witness here between Asante Kotoko and Heart of Lions, no, it is a Premier League game, right? And Premier League there, and any league piano, if you have the chance to pick 3 points, don't pick 1 point and hide behind the fact say you don't concede, because at the end of the day, out of 3 points today, Kotoko is saying this one will add up to the 3 or more already. It gives them 4 points in 2 games, and in 2 games you have 6 points. So if Kotoko is able to pick 4 points out of 2 games, then you sure say it is good enough for you to say because you are not conceding a positive. No, right? As we speak, Lions are jumping 10 points. So between Lions and Asante Kotoko as we speak, you are looking at 4 for Kotoko, 6 for Heart of Lions, 6 points, 10 for Lions, 6 clear points difference.
Let's not forget the Lions are both 4 games.
That's fine. So I'm just saying that Kotoko were 2 outstanding games. But if you look at the nature of the game today, now we share Gold Stars and so squad side, no, anyhow they play, and the fact that even yesterday Omoko away could winning against All Blacks now. Clearly you can predict a very difficult game for Asante Kotoko on Wednesday. So I don't want the technical team and the playing boy to hang behind the fact say they are not conceding. No, they need to win games, and that is what is important.
All right, so as a matter of urgency, then I feel there was a sound of Z2 play anymore in order to try and then win points in the next game, because we're not against the league champions.
Yes, and clearly I was any play improving, right? One thing that is very crucial in the game, and say only opponent be able, especially clubs like Asante Kotoko, you must show your authority, right? And you can only establish that authority when you are playing more of the game, right? It should not happen say most part of the game, no, Kotoko will be chasing from behind. Now opponent more of the possession. In terms of the ball possession, I think they need to improve. And then when it comes to the final third, especially the attack, right? Final decisions, no, are so poor. Even when Walid came on, we saw a couple of times or getting closer to the box, a demand they say will be keeping the composure, apply the needed temperament to just place the ball in the net. No, blasting it wide. In terms of scoring, in terms of chances creation, and in terms of total team play when it comes to possession, no, I think they need to improve drastically. If not, they will have a lot of problems, including the game against Babyani Gold Stars, because Gold Stars and so Approvisel, they have the ability to defend very well. Because yesterday against All Blacks, at some point, if any ability to defend very well and it was cancelled by All Blacks. These are the areas I think that Kotoko improving before the next league game and before the Champions League against WAC. I'm sorry, I really are not another disappointing situation with Kotoko.
Okay, all right. So I need the views of Kofi on and that draw also. Baba Stadium between Asante Kotoko and Pando Heart of Lions. But the more beba, but subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel now. Now, what's setting notification on? Anytime they are live, and I say they post video be an on notification. So what should be? That's it.
All right.